In this video, we will talk about the effects of pollution on marine life. Marine pollution occurs when harmful substances or waste materials enter oceans and seas, disrupting the delicate balance of these ecosystems. Major pollution sources include plastic waste, chemical runoff, oil spills, and noise from human activities like shipping and drilling. Oceans cover over 70% of the Earth's surface and support a vast diversity of life, playing a crucial role in regulating our climate and providing food resources. However, human activity has led to a significant decline in marine biodiversity. Pollution threatens marine life survival, leading to health complications, habitat loss, and ecosystem imbalances. 1. Plastic pollution and its impact on marine species. Plastic waste is a major threat to marine life and ecosystems, as it frequently enters the oceans through rivers, poor waste disposal, and fishing activities. Plastic pollution harms marine animals of all sizes, from small fish to large whales, which often mistake it for food. When animals ingest plastic, it fills their stomachs, giving them a false sense of fullness and leading to malnutrition. Plastic can also block their digestive systems, causing serious health issues or even death. In addition to ingestion, animals such as turtles, seabirds, and seals face risks of entanglement. They can get trapped in larger plastic items like fishing nets or plastic bags, making it difficult for them to swim, feed, or escape from predators. This entanglement restricts their movements and puts their survival at risk. Plastic waste doesn't just affect individual animals, but also damages entire habitats. Many marine species rely on specific areas for feeding or breeding, such as coral reefs and seafloor. When plastic accumulates in these places, it can physically damage delicate structures like corals, disrupt ecosystems, and make these areas less suitable for marine life. Coral reefs, which are crucial habitats for many species, are particularly vulnerable because plastic can block sunlight and introduce harmful bacteria, further weakening the corals. Overall, plastic pollution in oceans is a complex issue that harms marine animals directly through ingestion and entanglement, while also disrupting habitats that are essential for biodiversity. Addressing plastic waste is crucial for protecting marine life and maintaining the health of ocean ecosystems. 2. Chemical pollution and bioaccumulation. Chemicals from agricultural fertilizers, pesticides, and industrial runoff often make their way into the oceans, harming marine organisms. These pollutants, including heavy metals like mercury and lead, are toxic even in small amounts. Bioaccumulation occurs when chemicals build up in an organism over time, while biomagnification happens when these toxins increase in concentration up the food chain. Apex predators, such as sharks and whales, often have high toxin levels, affecting their health and reproductive systems. These chemicals not only harm marine life, but also pose risks to humans who consume seafood. 3. Oil spills and their immediate and long-term effects. Oil spills result from accidents in oil drilling, transportation, or storage. When oil enters the ocean, it forms a thick layer on the water surface, blocking sunlight and oxygen. Marine organisms suffer immediately. Fish and other sea creatures can suffocate, while birds lose their ability to fly due to oil-coated feathers. Over time, oil disrupts the health and reproductive systems of species in affected areas. The ecosystem recovery process can take years, as oil seeps into the ocean floor and coastal areas, affecting the life cycles of numerous marine species and causing long-lasting biodiversity loss. 4. Impact of noise pollution on marine life. Noise pollution in oceans is mainly due to human activities such as shipping, underwater drilling, and sonar use. Marine animals, especially whales, dolphins, and certain fish, depend on sound for communication, navigation, and locating food. Loud, continuous sounds from ships or sonar waves can disorient these animals, interfering with their natural behaviors. For example, whales may avoid certain feeding grounds or mating areas, affecting their reproduction and survival rates. Long-term noise exposure can lead to stress and behavioral changes, making it harder for marine species to thrive in noisy waters. 5. Eutrophication and dead zones. Eutrophication happens when excess nutrients, often from fertilizers, enter the ocean and cause algal blooms. These blooms block sunlight and deplete oxygen as they decompose, creating dead zones where few organisms can survive. Fish and other marine animals that depend on oxygen struggle to live in these areas, leading to significant population declines and a loss of biodiversity. Eutrophication affects coastal fisheries and disrupts local food webs, impacting the livelihoods of communities that rely on fishing. The Gulf of Mexico and certain coastal areas in Europe are examples of regions heavily affected by eutrophication. 6. Microplastics and nanoplastics. Microplastics are tiny plastic particles that result from the breakdown of larger plastic debris. These particles are so small that they can be ingested by plankton, the foundation of the marine food web. As microplastics move up the food chain, they accumulate in larger animals, affecting their health and the organisms that consume them, including humans. Nanoplastics are even smaller and can penetrate cell walls, posing risks at the cellular level. Microplastics' widespread presence has raised concerns about long-term health effects on marine species and the ecological balance. 7. Case studies of affected ecosystems. Some marine ecosystems have been particularly impacted by pollution. For instance, the Great Barrier Reef suffers from coral bleaching due to chemical runoff and rising ocean temperatures. The Gulf of Mexico is well known for its massive dead zones, resulting from nutrient pollution from the Mississippi River. The Mediterranean Sea, surrounded by heavily populated countries, deals with high levels of plastic waste and chemical pollution. These examples highlight how pollution's effects vary depending on local factors, but consistently lead to biodiversity loss and ecosystem damage. 8. Human impacts and solutions. Human activities have caused pollution, but people also hold the power to enact change. Efforts to reduce pollution include banning single-use plastics, developing biodegradable materials, and enforcing regulations on waste management. Marine Protected Areas, MPAs, offer safe zones for marine species, allowing ecosystems to recover from pollution and human activity. Global initiatives like the Paris Agreement and local cleanup programs aim to reduce pollution's impact on marine life. Sustainable fishing practices and reducing chemical runoff are essential to preserving ocean health and ensuring that marine species and habitats can thrive. Marine pollution is a severe threat to oceans, affecting ecosystems and the survival of marine life. By understanding the consequences of pollution on species, habitats, and the global environment, we can work towards solutions that protect these vital resources. Reducing pollution and promoting sustainable practices are crucial for marine conservation, biodiversity, and the health of future generations. Through joint efforts at the individual, community, and global levels, we can help restore balance to marine ecosystems and safeguard the health of our oceans. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.